my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius for the month of August 2021. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, but please take what does resonate with you, leave the rest behind. Also, be sure to check out your other signs, such as your moon or rising sign, if this reading does not resonate with you. If you like my video, please be sure to hit the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. I do also currently offer personal readings at my Etsy shop, which you can find the link for that in the description below. I offer 3 types of readings. So the first reading looks at any roadblocks or obstacles that you may be facing right now in your life. The second one looks at your shadow integration self, which is things that may be subconsciously holding you back. And if neither of those pertain to you, I offer a Celtic Cross reading spread for general questions. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, lovely Aquariuses, with your August 2021 reading. So I like to take this time to call in the lovely angels and spirit guides for the collective sign of Aquarius. And this will be a 5-card spread. First card is going to look at your overall energy for the month. Second card will look at what the theme of the month is. Third card will look at any challenges or obstacles that may be present. Fourth card will look at how you should respond to those. And last but not least, the 5th card will be advice from spirit. Okay, lovely Aquariuses. I will also clarify these cards, the initial cards, just to see if we can dig a little bit deeper into the messages that come out. And lastly, I will also pull an oracle card with an affirmation attached to it, something that you can take with you and read, to yourself throughout the month of August. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, lovely angels and spirit guides. Can you please show me what the overall energy will be for Aquarius for the month of August 2021? Please show me what their overall energy will be, please. Thank you. Okay, so you have the 5 of Wands as your overall energy and a little friendly battle or competition with someone. Please show me what the theme of the month is. All right, so you have another 5. You have the 5 of Cups. So you could be at loss or grieving over something. Show me what the challenge may be for the month, please. Show me what the challenge may be for the month for Aquarius, please. Beautiful angels and spirit guides. Challenge for the month. All right, those 2 literally fell out. So you have the 7 of Pentacles and the Judgment card as your challenging position. How should Aquarius respond to these challenges? How should they respond? Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me clearly. Okay. How should they respond? All right, so you have the King of Cups and your response position. And last but not least, what advice does Spirit have for you? What advice do you have for the lovely Aquarius, beautiful angels and spirit guides for the month of August 2021? What advice do you have for them? All right. And you have the Hanging Man. All right, so, and you have another 5 as your underlier card. You have the 5 of Swords. So that is 3 5s, you guys. So what I am going to say is I feel like a lot of you will be on edge about something in the month of August 2021. Like, you have 3 5s. You have the 5 of Wands, you have the 5 of Cups, and you have the 5 of Swords as your underlying card. So yeah, definitely some of you are definitely like on edge, either with yourself or with someone else, because things maybe are not working out for you the way you want them to. So it's kind of causing you to be a little bit on the, I don't want to say petty side, but that's what the word that's coming to me. It's like petty. Like, I feel like because things aren't playing out the way you want them to this month, you're going to be a little bit like on the defense, kind of, and for your overall energy, you have the Five of Wands. And to me, the Five of Wands is usually about bickering or quarreling with someone. It's not like anything that's like too big or too blown out of proportion, but it is definitely something that's like a back and forth, right? So I feel like you may possess this type of energy in the month of August 2021 because some things aren't playing out the way you would like for them to. So it's kind of making you a little agitated or frustrated. And you're definitely going to be carrying this energy with you in August 2021, right? Because you also have the Five of Cups in the position of the theme of the month, which could be that something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And so you're like grieving over it in a sense, not really looking to move on, and I feel like that's what's causing you to kind of be like in this bickerish state, because it's like kind of like, okay, like you're not being mature about the situation in a sense. And I'll get to that later, but I say that mature word mainly because you do have the King of Cups here in the response position, which is, the King of Cups is normally someone who's very mature, and he's very mature when it comes to his emotions, right? So he knows where he stands. He knows how to handle things and how to take things in. So I feel like in this case, you're kind of like pouting and, refusing to let go of something, refusing to see these two cups behind you that's full, and rather than to focus on the Three of Cups that's empty in front of you. So that's a choice that you're making. Like, you can easily just say, okay, well, I lost those three, but at least I still have two left. But you can see in this picture, instead of him doing that, he like literally kneeled down in the grass and he's like bending over sad about these three cups, clearly forgetting about the two that's behind him. So I feel like that could be like some of the energy that someone of you will be dealing with in August. And I did the Gemini's reading prior to yours, and they also had the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups in their reading. So if any of you have like those as your moon or rising sign, be sure to also check those videos out, just to see if anything resonates with you in those videos as well. All right. So in the position of the challenge, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So I feel like you have this call. It's your call, right? With this Judgment card here, it's your call to be patient in this scenario, whatever it is that you're not looking to see the brighter side of, right? Because the Seven of Pentacles is all about planting the seeds, nurturing them, and watching them grow. But with that, of course, requires patience. And I feel like that is something definitely being lacked on your part, Aquarius, this month, because that's a challenge for you, not really making that call to just, okay, allow things to marinate and allow things to get situated and stable so they can grow the way that you would like for them to, because it's kind of like you want it now, right? And because it's not happening now, it's causing you to be frustrated with yourself and possibly with others. All right. So the response to that is you have the King of Cups, which I was just talking a little bit about earlier. It's just all about being mature about the situation. So not, allowing yourself to bicker and pout and, maybe be childish toward the situation, because that's not going to help anything. But instead to just to mature up and to realize, that all good things, in life, not all things are given to us easily. Sometimes we have to put in the due diligence for it, or sometimes we just have to be patient enough for it, right? So, you having the Seven of Pentacles here clearly states that something was planted, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles represents, is her. As you can see, she's the bearer of this tree, meaning that she planted it. Now it's her responsibility to watch over it as it sprouts and it grows. So some of you may have done something in a recent past, or will be doing something, but it's not giving you that instant gratification. So you just have to be mature about the situation and stop pouting over, what didn't work, and turn around and see those 2 cups, because those could be the potential things that could work. So just like really taking a stance of being mature in this situation. And you have another patient card as your advice in spirit, which is the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is just taking a moment to pause, take a breath, and just, see things from different angles and from different views and different perspectives, alongside of being patient. So you definitely, whatever it is that that's not giving you fulfillment right now, or that's causing you to kind of be in this bickerish state, just realize that it may not be happening overnight for you, but it will. So just take a moment to view the different angle, or the different perspective of the situation, right? So you got 3 cups that's empty here, but if you spent all your time focusing on that, then you wouldn't recognize the 2 cups that's full behind you. So just really taking a moment to pause and reflect and viewing things differently. All right. So we are going to go ahead and clarify these beautiful Aquariuses to see if we can get a little bit deeper into the messages. And I did already pre-shuffle, so I'm just going to go ahead and start clarifying. So beautiful angels and spirit guides, please clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please, and a position of their overall energy. Yeah, so something has got some of you down and out about something not playing out, and it's causing you to kind of be in the state of being on edge, or wanting to be going back and forth with people, or just really being not pleasant in the month of August. So pleasant to be around. So definitely allow yourself to kind of mature up a little bit and realize that sometimes things take time and patience. All right, so please clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please, in a position of the overall energy for Aquarius for the month of August 2021. Please clarify their overall energy for me. The 5 of Wands, please. Please clarify the 5 of Wands, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please. All right. So we have the Empress. So the Empress, clarify the 5 of Wands. It's just saying, instead of focusing on, being petty or being argumentative, just go ahead and use that energy, invest that energy into being creative instead. And, looking at the 2 of Cups and seeing how you can make those work for you, since you've lost out on the 3. So just really letting go of this standoffish type of energy and really embracing and nurturing yourself, so that you can make the most of what you have left from whatever loss it is that may have incurred. Okay, because the Empress is all about abundance, and whatever she touches, she manifests. So just really try to embrace that type of energy, looking at, like I mentioned, those 2 of Cups as being what you can make of them, right? Being creative, seeing things from different perspectives and different angles. All right, so let's clarify the 5 of Cups in the position of the theme of the month. Clarify the 5 of Cups for me, please, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Why is the 5 of Cups here, please? All right, thank you. Yeah, so you have the 10 of Air, the 10 of Swords. So whatever it is that you lost out on, that's just the end of it. It's the complete of it. So it's time to move on from that, right? So something definitely came to an end, and it's just something that you're not really to 100% let go of yet. But you have to make that choice to do so, because in doing so, it's the only way you're going to be able to nurture yourself and nurture any other possibilities that's out there, instead of just sitting and wallowing in your sorrow about those cups that were lost, right? So you do have to make that call or make that choice to exit the door, as he does here, you know, leaving the swords at the door and walking out and going into a brighter, sunnier day. Yeah. And this loss definitely, you know, it has you guys, or will have some of you guys in your feelings, but that's not going to be the best approach to take, you know. If so, just let it be for a moment, then get up and dust yourself off and realize that, look at it, whatever it was, from a different perspective or from a different angle, right? And just, you know, see how you can make the most of it. See how you can make the best of it with this Empress energy here. She's creative. You know, she knows how to manifest. So she could take those 2 cups that's behind this guy, and a 5 of cups card here is she could, like, you know, turn it into a overflow of abundance, you know, if she invested her time into focusing on how to make the most of that versus those cups that are no longer there. You know, it's no point of really focusing your attention on them if they're no longer there, because there's nothing you can do with it. So, all right, so this is going to clarify the 7 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. You have the Balance, right? So this is just all about, this is also Temperance, okay? So Balance here is the Temperance card. So once again, having self-control, having patience, and balancing out your energies and your feelings. So this definitely is going to be your call that you have to make, right? So just really knowing how to merge all things, you know, see what didn't work for you, see what could possibly work for you, and bringing together, you know, those ideas or those things to have a better outcome, right? So, and this too is about creation and doing things in moderation. So you definitely want to make the call to do that. Be patient, have some self-control. Don't allow yourself that 5 of Wands energy, because things aren't playing out the way you would like for them to play out. Okay. Use your King of Cups energy. You know, just taking a mature stance to it and realizing that things will be better over time, especially if you can learn to see them from a different perspective or angle. All right, can we please clarify the King of Cups for me, please, in the position of how you should be responding to the challenges? How should they respond to the challenges? Clarify the King of Cups for me, please. Clarify the King of Cups for me, please. Beautiful angels and spirit guides. Clarify the King of Cups. Yeah, so you have the 9 of Air, which is also the 9 of Swords. Clarifying the King of Cups, which is pretty much saying that it's time for you to kind of get out your head about the situation, right? The 9 of Swords is all about just being kept up at night because of worry, anxiety, and fear of something. Maybe not playing out or working out the way you wanted it to, right? Or because the situation didn't play out the way you liked it to. So now your mind and your thoughts are going everywhere, which is obviously causing you to have these 5 of Wands moments where you're on edge and maybe you want to bicker and fight, you know, with people, or the 5 of Cups moment, you're allowing yourself too much time to grieve over a situation rather than moving on. So you definitely want to take a mature stance with this King of Cups here and get out of that 9 of energy, that 9 of Swords energy where you're in your head. All right. Lastly, please clarify the Hanging Man for me in a position of what advice you have for the lovely Aquariuses, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Oh, both of those just popped out. All right, so yeah, so then you have the 10 of Fire, which is also the 10 of Wands, and you have the Queen of Earth, which is also the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, so this This situation may have been, burdensome to you, and it might have put a lot on your plate. And you just need to just know how to just drop the load of burden and worrisome, become more grounded and practical about the situation, right? Learn how to see things from a different perspective with the hanging man here. Take a moment to pause, take a moment to reflect, okay? And don't allow yourself to be stressed, because this is just going to cause you stress, over worrying, overthinking about something, over grieving something. It's just going to cause you more stress than what's needed. So you leave those swords at the door, right? Leave the swords from the 9 of that, all that energy, and leave the swords from the 10 and walk out the door, start a fresh new start. Ground yourself, become practical. Embrace your Queen of Pentacles with your Empress and the ability to create and manifest, right? And you'll only be able to do this when you stop to take a moment to see things from a different perspective, to see why this did not work out for you, to understand that why it didn't work could probably also be a good thing. So you just really have to take a different approach to whatever it is that you may have lost or will be grieving over in the month of August, whether it's in the recent past, prior to August, or if it is in August, and not allow yourself to be in that mental state of, number one, overthinking, having sleepless nights, or in that 5 of Wands energy where you're always in this standoff type of energy because you're not happy with what's going on right now. Because if you do that, you'll just keep yourself in that bub wolf energy, which will propel away the positive energy, because you're constantly surrounding yourself by this negative energy. So you definitely want to break free from that, look at things from a more mature stance, a more grounded stance, and just kind of let go of the burdens of unnecessary stress here, okay, Aquarius? So lastly, we are going to pull an oracle card from the Wings of Wisdom oracle deck to see what message angels and spirit guides have for you. And this, like I said earlier, also has an affirmation quote attached to it, something that you can take with yourself throughout the month of August. All right, lovely Aquarius. So let's just see what message spirit wants to give you for the month of August. What message the spirit want to give you to take with you for the month of August that may shed light to your situation. So definitely make the call to be patient this month. Just be conscious of that, being patient, making the judgment call to do things in moderation, and to not, overly indulge in neither the good nor the bad. So you just want to make sure you're balancing yourself out, okay? That will allow you to think more practical, think more maturely, and see things from a different perspective. All right, so you have Firefly. Shine bright, seeing the truth, future blessings. The affirmation is, I shine bright and light up the night. Okay, Firefly. Do not be fooled by appearances. Look within for the true guiding light. Your inner light is strong enough to shine brighter during the darker times of life. You have enough light within you to find your way and help others see the light too. It is time to affirm your beautiful inner nature and recognize the qualities that make you an excellent human being. Fireflies are summertime creatures and bring the message that a winter of the soul is ending and a brighter and happier future awaits. Yes, so something's definitely coming to an end. But when it does, because you have the 10 of Airs with 10 of Swords here, definitely an ending. But when it does come, don't grieve over it for too long, right? It's okay to have some grief, some sorrow, but you just don't want to be in that type of energy for too long, because it's just gonna, create a whole whirlwind of energy where you reflect not only that onto yourself but onto others as well. So instead, you want to embrace more of a nurturing Empress type energy, of Queen of Wands type energy, where you can be grounded, practical, and manifest good things in your life, right? Because you do have, with this Wings of Wisdom card here, you do have future blessings coming your way, but you have to get out of your head and get out of that energy that can be blocking that type of positive energy for coming in. So once again, the affirmation is, I shine bright and light up the night. So take this with you, Aquarius, for the month of August. And I really do hope that this reading resonated with most of you. If so, please be sure to once again like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out the link for the personal readings that I do offer at my Etsy shop. All right, Aquarius, until next time, bye-bye.